Welcome back to my super messy craft desk, but at least I have my craft desk back now. My tumbler station is set up in the drying closet now, so I don't have to worry about that big old thing being out on my desk and having to work around it. I just have a couple tumblers sitting on my desk, but that's okay because it's like just one or two. I've got this one sitting there drying, but it's out of the way and I can work around it. So in yesterday's video, I showed you guys, because I couldn't wait till I got home to show you guys what I had got on my lunch break. And I apologize for the shadow. I don't know what's going on with my lighting right now, but I do apologize. So I had went to the thrift store and I had purchased, I got like magazines for 25 cents. I'm just trying to play with this light. I'm sorry. I know this is kind of random. Oh goodness. Maybe that'll work. Okay, I think it's a little better. Anyway, I got each of these magazines for 25 cents a piece. This is only half of them. I didn't bring the rest of them to my desk. Plus I had got the Dr. Seuss books and the little golden books. And then I had picked up these little bags that had like all kinds of vintage ribbon and that kind of stuff in it. And there were a couple of other things in there. There was some of the Rolodex cards. I had this little tin of clips was in it. So just several different things that looked like it would be very fun to play with. So let me just show you a couple of these magazines a little bit better, because I'm just going to make a couple of things with them today because I can't wait to get into them. This one is the Pioneer Woman. This one, it's not an old magazine or anything, but when I was flipping through it, I noticed there were a bunch of different images that I would use, like this up here. I would absolutely use that. Look at the picture of the bird. So when I saw all of this, I would even use that. So when I seen all of this stuff here, I was like, okay, I've got to have that. So see, I would use all of that kind of stuff. So there's quite a few things. Look at this. It's beautiful. I can make some postcards out of it, some tags, some of the Rolodex cards. I would probably take this and make this into a washi tape. And I think there's a few pieces like that. Like this has got a purple edging there. See how this has got like that blue and yellow, or the flowers there. I would make all of that into washi tape strips, even this. So all of that will end up being washi tape. What I may end up doing is getting it cut and then putting it on my carpet tape. And that way I'll have it ready whenever I need it or want it. So I'm sure that's what I'm going to do with this book. So we have that one. And then this one, it doesn't have a lot of images in it that I would use because it's mostly black and white. But the pages were really nice, really substantial. And so I actually picked this one up to use this for a glue book for like my collage pages because of how nice the pages are. I mean, you could use some of it, but... And then this, it says it's the big book of greeting cards. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, but it was one of those things. It was 25 cents, and you know, how could I leave it there? Especially as big as it is. If nothing else, I can use it for a glue book, use it for backing tags and cards and stuff. So I will get some use out of that. This was pretty cute. It's called Good Old Days, and so it's just got like some stories, and then it does have some photos from, you know, the good old days. And so I figured this would be really cute. You know, stuff like that. That would make a great postcard, as with that. So that's why I went ahead and grabbed this. I would use a lot of this stuff here. So, you know, it's not what, you know, as good as some of the others, but for the price, for 25 cents, you better believe I got it. Like, that would make a beautiful postcard. So there's several images in here that I will use for postcards. This one here, it's called the Rubber Stamper. I guess it was like their catalog or something. But when I was flipping through it in the store, there were a few things in here that I would use. I would cut this out and I would use that. It's a piece of something, it's already collaged, you know. I would use this. So there are quite a few images in here that I would go ahead and use just like they are. And just use them as backings for my different stuff that I make. So that was my thought process behind this magazine here. And I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but see, all of these can be used like for tag backs, anything like that. Look how cute. These little pieces can be used, you know, in doing some collage snippets or something. So I will definitely get some use, and this has a bunch of pages that I'll use right here. So I'll definitely get some use out of this one. And then the rest of what I got were like these, and I think I've got like 10 or 12 more of them. And number one, the one thing that caught my eye was how substantial the catalog is. But when I flipped through it, there's so many different images that I can use. I could cut this little square out here, make that into a stamp. I can use the words. I can use this image right here. I can use this. And so I'm like, okay, I think I need that. And I had no idea they had so many of them. But see, all of these images I can use. Look at that. How pretty would that be as a stamp? It's already done for you. I've got my little stamp scissors over here. I'll cut it out using that, put it on a backing, boom. Look, there's a small one like it. I would use all of that. So I'm not going to go through each one because we would be here all day. And I do want to jump in and do some crafting with one of these or two of these. I don't know. We don't have time for that much, but you know, it doesn't make me not want to do it. Look at that. See, I could use that bicycle. That's another thing I could use as a stamp. So when I tell, you know, and I've always told you guys, think outside of the box. This is a classic example of thinking outside the box. Because even my husband was like, what are you doing with smocking magazines? Are you about to start smocking? And I was like, nope, no sir. I want the images out of here. I love that gown. So, oh, those would be cute little stamps. So just, you know, take a look even at some of the stuff that you have there at your house. See what you have that you could, and don't look at the whole image. Look at just a little small snippet of it and see if it is something. Look, these would make so cute little stamps. Like this image here, it would be difficult to use this image to a point because of the baby booties and all that. But if you take this right here, I can't do a square, y'all. I'm sorry. But if you take that little image right there, where it's got that ribbon and then the roses in that pretty background, gorgeous. Nobody would ever realize that it was, you know, a baby's thing. So that's what we are going to attempt to do today. If I can pull myself from looking through them. Okay, let me see. Let's just use this one, I guess. I could look through every one of them and get lost in looking through them, but I'm so sorry I hit you guys. We don't have time for that. I'm actually on my lunch break because it's actually the next day, and I'm on my lunch break again because I'm teleworking this week. So I'm taking my lunch break to record this. Okay, so what do I want to use first? Look, that's a cute little stamp. Where is my, let's see if I have it right here. It may be in the other room, and I bet it is. Okay, so we won't worry about using that right this minute. Let me just get some scissors. And actually, those would be cute too. I'm just wanting to make sure that there's nothing on the back that I would want to preserve. And right now, I'm going to cut it just a little bit larger than what I need because I really do want to find my stamp scissors that I just had. But that's the thing, when I clean my desk, sometimes they wander off. When I tell y'all I just had them, I literally like just had them. Oh, here they are. I knew I had them. Let me go ahead and back that onto something. And we'll just back it onto this. It's a little heavier than what it probably needs, but I think it will be cute. And so I'm just using some Fabri-Tac because it is a shiny paper. I'm sure probably any adhesive would work, but I'm just using some Fabri-Tac right now. And what I may do is go ahead and cut out a few and glue them down, and then cut them all out at the same time. So we have this Frosty and the Santa, which would be cute for Christmas stuff coming up. And again, I was just looking to make sure there was not anything on the back that I, just really wanted to save. So I'm going to cut bigger than what I actually need or want, so that I can go back in there with my stamp scissors and cut that stamp edge. And so, when you think outside, or when you do stuff like this, it means that you probably end up with some pretty unique pieces, because there's not going to be that many people that do this, and especially not going to cut out the same images as you do. And I love Tim Holtz products just as good or better than the next person, but everybody has those same products. But like this, you put something like this in your journal, and it's not what everybody has. Now, I could use something with those images, but I'm going to wait. Look at this. Beautiful. I love that. So perfect. I'm going to cut that out. Ooh. I do like that side better. So let me just tear this out if I can without tearing the image. Because I am going to make this into a, like a journal card. But again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut it bigger than what I need it right now. I can trim it down a little bit right here so it'll fit on my paper better. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and back it before I trim it down any. Now don't throw that away. We will make an envelope out of that. And y'all saw me hesitate. I was about to keep that stuff there. I'm going to have to learn to just let some stuff go. It's difficult because, I just think of all the things I could make with those little pieces of paper. And then it's like, okay, but look how much regular size paper you have. Do you really need it? Yes, I have those kind of conversations with myself. I don't know if you guys do or not. Which I was actually proud of myself. I went in Michael's the other day, and they had a bunch of stuff on clearance for like 80% off, including some paper pads. Guys, I walked out of there with no paper. Can y'all believe that? Like, I told my husband, he was like, wow, miracles never cease. I'm like, yeah, I said, the week ain't over yet. So that would make a cute tag right there. As with this would be really cute as a thing. It says a child's life is like a piece of paper on which every person leaves a mark. How pretty would that be? But I'm just trying to get some stuff. Look at this. See, that would make a great little journal card right there. I'm just trying to get some stuff and give you some ideas at the same time. Because there's really, I could spend all day and not even go through half of this magazine. Because there's that much that you can do with it. You can make beautiful envelopes because the pages are so pretty. And then you could take the time to decide how you want your pages so that they could, you know, showcase different images. And again, see, I will use this as a some kind of an envelope. I'm not sure yet, and I'm on fight against my ADHD because I'm wanting to just, like, right then, I just wanted to stop and see what I could do with that because that's what had my attention at that half a second. Y'all know I see squirrels. Somebody sent me a one of those little, what do you call them, memes? And it said, I do have all my ducks in a row. It's my squirrels that are all over the place. And I'm like, oh my God, has somebody been watching me and my YouTube? Because y'all know I can get all over the place. And y'all have to excuse how bad my hands look. I have been scrubbing epoxy and resin. And yeah, it's awful. Look at those. Those would be so cute. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous little girl. Ah, she's beautiful. And look at this. I don't want to tear that little girl up either, though. But that would make a great tag, or I'm going to have to come back to that because let's see what this one is. Yep, it's right there in the middle of her head, so I'm going to have to wait. Look how pretty she is. Ah. Okay. See, like this one would be good. Because there's nothing on the back that I'm particularly just have to have. So I'm good with just tearing that one out. And I'm just cutting it a little smaller. And look at this. I don't know what's on the back. Ah, that pretty little girl. Those could be used as stamps. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, we have to use that. Okay, we're going to make a stamp out of that. Y'all see how pretty that is? I don't know if you can because my light is so crazy. Ah. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with my light. It's not liking lately. And hopefully the microphone is working because they ended up having to replace my cordless mic because it just stopped charging. That's really cute. So is that. See, there's so much you can do. But again, like I said, I would be here all night long trying to use it. Look, these are already cut out in the size of tags. Let's see if I can do this without ripping any of them. Whew, I made it. So these are already perfect size tags right here. All you gotta do is just cut them apart. And then we will back these on paper as well. And then we'll trim them down. So fun. So who all is going to the retreat? I think we only have room to let 20 people scheduled this time because, you know, it was spur of the moment. And I'm really trying to keep the cost down as low. And I hate even charging anything. I honestly do. But, you know, I have to, because we do have 2 people possibly. And I'm not going to tell y'all any names because just in case something falls through. 2 amazing people that will be there. to do some classes. And so in that situation, you know, I have to be able to pay for their lodging with them coming as a guest. So, you know, I have to pay for, there's so much I have to pay for. But I can tell you that if I could somehow figure out how to do this without charging anybody, oh my God, I would love it. One day when I hit the lottery, after I play the lottery, we'll do something like that. But I think I have to play the lottery in order to win the lottery. And that was very cute as well on the back of that page. And and you see I've already been through this, but I went through it again and had missed that. And look at there. Missed another one. Because that is a full pattern. I didn't cut into it. Okay, so let me go ahead and start sewing some stuff down because, like I said, I can be here all night. I have no problem doing that when it comes to this kind of stuff. I can play. I mean, it's just fun. And I think that's going to be too big. So let's just put one of these tags right there. So yeah, I saw a squirrel, sorry. So I hope all of you guys, or as many as can, are planning on coming. There will be some very nice door prizes. Again, I don't want to say exactly what they are yet until like I see them in my hand. But there will be some very nice door prizes. The lunch and dinner will be catered by a true executive chef. Yes, it's my husband. And when I tell you guys that I'm not just saying that, but our meals will probably look like they came out of a 5-star Michigan 5-star hotel, whatever. I don't know, because even when we're here at the house, if he just brings me something, and I'll say, just put it on a paper plate, I'm good. Oh, he'll bring it on a paper plate, but he'll even make the paper plate look like it came out of a Michigan star restaurant. So I am sure we will get some special treatment like that while we're at the retreat. So that's the other thing, you know, with the registration fees. It includes your lunch and dinner. It does not include your breakfast, your lodging, or travel, but it does include lunch and dinner, which is, you know, that's some of the things that can get into costing you a pretty little penny when you're out of town. A lot of hotels have breakfast, so that would be something, you know, worth checking into. You know, and then if I needed to do like a continental breakfast or something, I could, you know, try and do some donuts or snack cakes there at the cottage when you get there, so that, you know, if you didn't get a chance to eat or didn't want to eat whatever, you would have something to hold you over until lunchtime. All right, I'm not going to put these two down right now because we're running out of time, and I do want to at least make something. So let's go back to our stamps, and I am going to cut out my little floral stamp here using my stamp scissors that my sweet mother-in-law gave me. And I'm just going around the edge and cutting it, and look, I mean, it's that simple, guys. That's a magazine image. And then, you know, I have the Tim Holtz, the stamp set, whatever it is, I don't know. I could take some archival ink and stamp some of the postage marks on that. Super cute. So let's do our Santa Claus and our snowman. So I'm just kind of cutting around the image some. leaving some white around it like a stamp would have. And look, I mean, that looks like a stamp. I'm just going to do the same thing to our snowman. There we go. Okay, and then what did I put on next? Oh, it's right here. So let's trim this one up. I probably should get my paper trimmer, but I'm going to be stubborn and not going to. But I'm going to. I think number one, it would take less time and it would probably look better. Well, we know it would look better, but I'm just trying to line that up because I can't line the actual paper up because I probably put the thing on crooked. So I'm just trying to line it up with my cutting. And I probably cut it off, but it's okay. It will be fine. Oh yeah, I done really good there. So I think I'm going to use this as a large tag going this way and have this be on the side. I think that would look really cute. You know what? I need my other trimmer so that I can actually see the lines. Because that's where some of my problem is right now, is I can't see to line it all up. Okay, so let's line this up. Let me move this out of the way. So I'm just going to line that up to where it's straight. There we go. It's so pretty. And let me just go ahead and cut this so that I don't end up cutting the other tags where I don't need to cut them. Perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. For me, it was perfect. And one more right here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and cut this. I'm going to cut with my stamp scissors, I believe, because I think that would look cute like a stamp. Very cute like a stamp. Look how cute. Wow. Okay, so now let me cut this. I'm just trying to line it up with my color so that I don't get a weird shaped tag. Okay, almost done with this one. And one more little piece here, and then we'll try to do something before I have to go. Okay, we still have some more to do, but it'll be okay. I think we got a pretty good variety right here. So what we have is a mess. And I've got resin and glitter everywhere, but it's okay. Now, let's see. And I bet my corner punch is on in the other thing too. It looks like it is, so that's okay. Let's just cut us a piece right here like that. And let's use this for our guide. Simple, simple. Now watch, it won't turn out right because I said that. But we'll try it. What am I doing? Okay, I got mixed up there for just a second. Guys, I'm telling y'all, I don't know how y'all put up with me sometimes. Most of the time, actually, but... Okay, that don't look too bad. And I think on this one, I actually want the corners rounded. I think I have this so that I can at least round my corners. So that'll make a very cute journal card. And then I could stamp some stuff on the back or just leave it blank for writing. I could ink around it. This, you could leave the square, or you can cut your corners, or you can round your corners. I think I'm going to wait for and get my tag punch, and I'm going to cut two little spots right there on the corner. And then these, you know, you could take some of the book pages and take those. You could put them down somewhere with some book page behind them. So cute. So guys, I know this wasn't anything spectacular, but I did just want to kind of get into the books, show you a little bit about them. Plus, I really just wanted to get into, I wanted to get my hands back in the glue again, because I've been so busy with the tumblers. But yes, my craft desk is clear. So, all right, guys. Well, I am going to get off of here. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.